YouTube, good morning. The day after the 4th of July. The title of the show is Sticks and Stones May Break My Bones, but words, words will never hurt me. Do you believe it? Let's talk about it. Instagram, what is it? YouTube. Hello, everyone. I am MzTia from the MzTia and Robin Show. This is my channel. I am MzTia. The day after the 4th of July, right? How are you? Did you have fun? Are you guys some of the people that all day on the 4th, people was texting me, messaging me, calling me, talking about how they hate the 4th of July and how people of color, black people, should not celebrate it? Listen, if you don't want to be here, if you don't want to celebrate it, then just don't. You have to be careful reining your reining your opinions of how you may feel about the 4th of July being black in America. You have to be careful. Sometimes it's not worth you even just expressing how you feel. Sometimes you have to hold it. You got to know when to hold it and fold it. Or you'll find yourself being the person to find how to damper or just complain about every moment. If you don't want to celebrate the 4th of July or be any part of it, stay in your room all day. Don't come out into the filth. So I found myself just ignoring all kind of texts that people who is pro whatever complaining about that day. Listen, I just want to eat me some barbecue chicken and get back in my bed because I got to get to my job on the field. I'm not really concerned or worried about things that I don't have any control over. Yes, America should be this way. Yes, we should have equal. Yes, yes, yes. But unfortunately, it's not happening right now. So either leave, stay, or shut the fuck up. So that's how I felt about the 4th of July. A lot of people was ruining the moment. I don't really care about a lot of stuff that a lot of people care about. And to them, I look insensitive, compromised, or just, somebody said something about, I'm getting you. I don't know. I don't really care. A lot of people don't care about a lot of stuff, and you have to understand that and be okay with it. So I found that strange. People are not okay with that you don't care. Does that make sense? So that was my 4th of July experience. And then I found myself later on that night listening to all the fireworks, and I was praying about 1 o'clock that they would stop so I can fortunately go to sleep to get up to be with you guys this morning. So I'm here. Yeah, I'm on my black job. You know, some of us got to work the next day, unfortunately. But hello, everyone. Once again, I said, I'm MzTia. This is my channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Listen, I don't want to feel insensitive or mean to people who feel a certain way. This is just my opinion. Sometimes it's not worth you calling people, saying things about stuff that they don't really care about. Okay, let's move on. Great topics today. Drake. Help. 50 Cent and his baby mama. Don't tell him we're talking about him. And Paul Pierce. Plus, I may can tap into some of the other stuff. Listen, the people are cutting up out there. It's crazy. You know me. I always tell people, I'm watching. And it's funny. Everybody's battling. We're in a battle moment. But it's good, right? Nails today. Check out the nails. Check out the nails. Ooh. It's the leopard around the corner for me, right? Ooh, pretty cute. Anyway, great topics. What you want to get into first? Because I don't have long. I gotta go. I did my 4th of July thing. Relax, okay? If you don't want to be here, they're giving away free shit all day. Go. Paul Pierce. Did y'all see Paul Pierce? I watched a video. Now, let me see if I can do this without messing up my stuff. I was watching a video, and Paul Pierce, for some reason, I don't know what it is. Let me bring myself down. I don't know what it is about Paul Pierce making a moment. I think Paul Pierce enjoying going viral for some of the weirdest shit. But anyway, he was in the news talking about how, I think I got this from, if it ain't Shade Room, it's Neighborhood Talk. It said Paul Pierce said he's tired of women. He's tired of women over 30. He said, you're cooked. You could throw you out the pasture. You're no good. Throw you out. Women past 30, 35, 25 or 30. At this point, Paul Pierce, and to men who think like Paul Pierce, I don't think women of that age care. Like, it's okay. We are okay with you not wanting us. Because I don't think a lot of those women may want him. But he found himself making it a big deal that he got on his show with the young lady that was sitting next to him who was of that age. She even declared, she said, I feel offended. And he was like, why? And she was like, because I'm 30 and above. He was like, good. You should. You're disgusting. Get out of here. At this point, listen, Paul Pierce, and to men who think like him, go get your 10-year-old. We're in America. In a minute, it's going to be legal for you guys to just have y'all deviant way. Go. I don't know if it's a boy that you want or is it a girl that you want. I don't know. But I know she got to be under 10. This is what it seems like to me. Creeps. You saw Diddy over there taking people's semen and wiping it on himself. Listen, the show is going to be vile today. You're going to have to be grown to listen to me today. And I hope YouTube don't shut me down for the things that I'm going to say. But at this point, it seems like everybody want to be a creep and they want to do it in peace. Paul Pierce, the way America's going, you're going to be able to be the nastiest man here. And I don't want anybody to complain about it. Because since everybody was cheering, don't complain when Paul want him an old 9-year-old. Okay, that's too much. Sometimes I give people too much. I just thought Paul Pierce, that was crazy to take that much time to express such foolishness. Why don't we put up with these people? I don't understand. But I'm going to say this. I don't think women of that age really care. I don't think they care about it. I know I don't. I don't think they care. So, Paul, we are hoping and wishing that you go the way you want to go and it's successful to you, whether it's a boy or a girl. Go. Be happy. We're going to send you off like a dove. Go. I love it. Who we got next? Because I don't have long. Who we got next? Ooh, this is good. Listen, y'all know we can't talk about him because because he's a savage. But you know, the only reason why I'm talking about 50 Cent and his baby mom Shaniqua, I think that's her name. If that's not, forgive me. I'm gonna use it as a teachable moment. And the reason why I'm talking about it, Fifth, don't get me. She keeps coming out to the public, and everybody know once it come out in the news, we're going to talk about it. I ignored the first installation that she did. Because if you don't know, this is her second installation. So I ignored the first one. I was like, so Shaniqua is wrestling. But when she came out again, I questioned. I said, did anybody send Shaniqua for 50 Cent? Is she on an assignment? Was she paid to come out on the boy? I even thought about this. I said, she is the kryptonite to 50 Cent. I believe someone is behind the scenes, Phil. Pushing her to come out. Something ain't right about it. But even though Shaniqua is talking about the same story that I think she talked about 10 years ago, because I remember this, she's back again. Once again, I'm saying, why? Why, Shaniqua? Why for the moment? Is it money? A lot of us can't get on a black job. For some reason, you girls and boys are scared to figure this thing out. And having a black job is okay. It's okay. Trust me. It's okay. But anyway, so Shaniqua was bothering me. Once again, I'm watching, right? I'm listening. So in the interview, she was interviewing with some guy. One or two things that popped out to me, Shaniqua. I'm a listener. I hear. What made me kind of go towards being on 50 Cent's side at this moment, the guy asked her this question. He said, if this could be fixed, the relationship between 50 Cent and his son, would you be okay with it, or do you think it'll happen? Now, this what turned me. Fifth, believe me, she had me. She had me with the sympathy because she's a woman, so she had me there. But this what turned the tide. When the interviewer asked her, do you ever think it could work? And she said, oh no, never, never. At that moment, I turned. I looked at it a different way. I said, okay, Shaniqua, what's going on mentally? What's going on physically? Did 50 Cent lie to her? Listen, girls, I know we can start off with these men. We can be with them from the beginning. We can even be the people who fund their moment, their movement. You know how many women talked about how they put the man through school, or they was the one behind? You remember Angela Bassett walked in that boardroom and she slapped the piss out of that white woman, and she said, I was here with you. So I get it. But at that moment when she said, oh no, he would never talk to him again, I flipped, Shaniqua. I flipped to 50 because I saw at this moment that you was in the middle of the relationship between 50 and his son. Now, 50 Cent been telling us this for a long time. And a lot of us don't want to hear, because sometimes we go through that. So we kind of, not want to hear that part. But at that moment, I realized you are the issue. You are the problem. And another thing that I heard in the interview, what made me turn and go to 50's side, is when the young man said, the interviewer, he told, what's the son name? I can't think right now. The son, 50 Cent's son. Oh, he said, do you want to come on the live and talk about it? And when he said, the son said no, I knew right then. To me, I felt like that was a moment that the son said, I do not want to mess up. Maybe I may get a chance to have a relationship with him in the future. So no, I don't want to participate. I don't want to be a part of this. I do believe that son want to be a part of his father. And I do believe Shaniqua is that mother, that baby mom who is in the middle of the relationship of the father. Ooh, she's going to be mad. And a lot of y'all going to be mad. But girls, let's be honest. Sometimes we could be in the way of those relationships. Listen, I'm MzTia. Y'all know I'm going to come true either if it hurts my side as being a woman or if it helps. I just got to tell the truth. I saw that Shaniqua is the issue. Now, she said she got a third installment of story time. But Shaniqua, we don't want to hear it. Sis, it really makes you look bad. I'm sorry. It makes you look bad from a black woman perspective. We have always had to hold ourselves in a different class, at a different standard, in a different way. I'm sorry, that's just who we are. Do not be the moment that the force of just being in the way of this father and son. Now, we've been dealing with this for a minute, but somebody just got to tell the truth. Your relationship with 50 Cent, he was wrong. 50 Cent promised you that he was going to take care of you forever. Didn't it, Shaniqua? I know. You know when they ain't got nothing and they need to drive your car, they'll lie. That's just what they do. I'm sorry, sis. It's over. 50 Cent is a liar. He told you he was going to take care of you forever, and he didn't. But do not allow your son not to have his father. That's important. No matter what you think about it. Be careful, women, that we don't put in our children's head bad things about their father, even though they ain't there. Our job as women, I heard you say something about God, Shaniqua. Women of God, is to still speak positive, no matter how we feel about it. And I do believe if you would have put yourself aside of your feelings, Marquise would have had a successful relationship with his father. I really believe it. And I know we keep talking about this. 50 Cent, I love you. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But Shaniqua keeps scrolling and rolling out here. What you want us to do? You know that's what we do. But to women, use this as a teachable moment. Some of us, and I'm saying us because I don't want to separate myself from you guys. Some of us don't realize we are the problem. My mom, she's such a fucking lady. She told my dad one day, she said, if you leave, take your children. She said, I'll pay you child support. My mom was that type of girl. She never wanted to draw a wedge between children and their father because the relationships is different. Your relationship as the woman or the man is totally different from your relationships with the children. And I know a lot of men do this. I know a lot of men who can't have a relationship with the woman. They don't want to take care of the kids. So that'll be your loss. Take your licks, Shaniqua, and move on. Move on, sister. Because at this point, even though I think you think it's making 50 Cent look bad, but it's really making you look weird. It is. So, and then on the other hand, I said, now is somebody coaching her or paying her to destroy 50? Because, 50 stand about in the streets with people. So I'm saying, is anybody giving Shaniqua money to roll out? Because, 50 battling. He battling with them people over there. So you think Jay-Z or Puffy or anybody that paid Shaniqua to roll out again? Some things is not worth it, Shaniqua. Be careful of being used. Because that's easy too. But I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to use that for a teachable moment because I do believe on this end, a lot of women are the problem and the issues when it's concerned that the fathers and the children as well as men. And then also, maybe she's paid to do this. I don't know. We're watching. But I think this is the last time I'm going to talk about it because I don't like how it makes the sister look. I think this is 20 years later. And I think Marquise deserved a moment with his father. And mom, be careful that you're not the reason he's not having it. Okay, let's move on. Right? Right? If you're with me, put something in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. This is an opinion-based show. I always tell people this is a platform where we have our different opinions, and it's okay. Everybody don't have to think the same. You damn sure ain't got to think like me. And I don't think I'm always right. I'm just giving my opinion about the way I view things. Let's move on. But that 50 Cent thing, that bothered me. Men, y'all got to stop lying to the women. And let me tell the women, they lie. Especially when they ain't got shit. When they broke, they ain't got no car, no house. You the best thing air have produced. But when they get up, Kanye said they leave your ass for a white girl. I'm sorry. I don't want to make mockery or make it funny of people's lives, but I always tell you we use stuff as teachable moments because a lot of people in the community goes through this. If you got a father that wants to be a part of the children's life, let him. Get your relationship, get out the way, even if it hurts. Allow him to do that. Let's move on. Who is this? Drake. Oh, I gotta go, y'all. I can't be alone. I hope y'all can see this. Oh my God, the champagne poppy. First of all, shout out to Drake. Kendrick told us a long time ago he was a master manipulator. And honey, he came last night, July the 4th, to manipulate the masses. He kind of got me too. I almost was sympathetic for him until I realized that Kendrick said he's a master manipulator. Be careful. Then I snapped out of it, Drake. I snapped out of it. He put out a couple of songs. I guess this is from the upcoming album, Iceman or something like that. And he put out some visuals. Listen, everybody is doing the rollout things. You see the clips doing the rollout. You see a lot of the artists doing these old school rollouts, which I love. It's bringing the art back to the music. And it's grabbing the people's attention. So if I gotta give the clips, Drake and everybody else, a hand clap on that, that's good. But to me, I'm scared for Drake. I feel like he need to be on suicide watch. Something is not right. Something is not right. And then the visual what really made me think that something may be wrong. You could look on the visual. He displayed this kind of artistry of a lot of ammunition, which was scary. And I'm like, well, Drake, what you need that much for? Are you an army? Or how many people you plan on taking out? It was kind of scary, but I get it. I'm going to chalk it up to he's just been a visionary. I don't know. But when you listen to some of the lyrics, I heard him talk about how all the people who was his friends turned their back, and he want to know what's the reason. Something about what did I miss, right? I don't know if Drake is in therapy, but I think he may need to maybe, look into that. And I feel like he need closure from his friends. I always thought that just was a woman thing. But maybe not. Okay, I think Drake need closure. In the song, he also talked about how his friends, they would come to his house, watch women. I don't know who's he referring to with that one. But to me, he need closure. I don't know what Drake is looking for from his peers, but for some reason, isn't it lately that a lot of these rap guys want to be accepted and stamped and approved by their peers? Is that just normal? I think so, but I didn't know so many men were so emotional of wanting to be accepted, the approval. I'm learning a lot. But anyway, Drake did a lot of more visuals. I don't want to get into it. To me, I don't really like to talk about Drake a lot on my channel because I'm scared for his mental. So I don't really like to go and press in on him because I see a mental breakdown. I really do. I see a mental breakdown. And let me just say this, and rightfully so. You one moment you was the peak of everything, and the next moment you was down lower than the ground. So I can understand that can be a mental toll. This is why I say I don't like to go too deep to talk about him, because I know the pressure of words. They used to have this thing back when I was growing up: sticks and stone may break my bones, but words, words could never hurt me. Not true. Words hurt worse than the physical. I think Drake would have been better if he would have just got a DP. But the symptomatic thing of words is really destroying this man's mental. Keep him on a watch. He need a wristband on. Keep him on a watch. So I think this may be my last time talking about Drake, because I know how powerful the thing of words. It goes to the core. It goes to the bone marrow. Words are powerful. And if you're not spiritually okay, they will affect you in a mighty way. Oh, gosh. I didn't want to do Drake today. I just didn't want to do it. I see a young man who's battling with his inner spirit and his mental. Not being accepted is something, you guys. It's not really. Let me go. Drake is, you see how powerful Drake is? He's making me be very sympathetic to him. I got to remember, Kendrick said he's a manipulator. Okay, let me leave on a lighter note. My brother Kendrick is over on his European leg of the tour. He's in Germany. He's in all of those European countries and cities and states and blah, 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 how that goes over there. So I'm just so excited. I want to say this. Did you guys see the German, concert? Those Germans, crazy. Did you see the mirror? Look what Germany did. They gave Kendrick a mural. amazing. I couldn't kind of get everything, but if you go to one of these sites, you can kind of see where it's a whole long road full of pictures and mural-like thing about Kendrick. Germany really showed out. The mosh pits and the love for Kendrick over there in Germany, amazing. Shout out to the people, and I think he going on Aladdin. I think he's going. Let me see if I can find the picture. Can I find the picture? I think he's going on different legs. I think he would be in Mexico, September and October. So actually, Kendrick is all over the world. They not like us. Amazing. Prayers up for the brother. Keep him in your prayers because he got a long way to go. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar and the Grand National Tour, making history as being one of the highest rap tours ever. Wow. Right? Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the show. Share, like, leave a comment. I see y'all. I gotta go.